Okay, I'm working on redoing my background a little bit, so I'm hoping everything looks okay. We'll find out when I go to edit this, but I hope you like it. Today I'm going to be sharing something super special with you all that you might already... I just hit a product. Why? Today I'm going to be sharing something super special with you all that you might probably already know about because some amazing people have already talked about it. And that is COL-LAB. COL-LAB is a super secret project I have been working on with 7 other influencers since February. This is a makeup line that is going to be sold in Sally Beauty, which is super exciting. It's already on the Sally Beauty website, but it's also going to be in stores in November. It's already in a lot of stores though, so it might be in a Sally Beauty by you. I know the one by me. The last time I was in there had the whole display set up and I could see my face, and that was kind of cool to see your face in like a store. So it's been really cool because we basically were involved from a very early stage with the COL-LAB line. All 8 of us were flown to New York in February, and we got to see samples of products and give our input, really be able to say, you know, oh, this is really nice, I don't know if this is gonna work, and have a brand essentially take that from the get-go and roll with it, which was really cool. The other part of this that makes me so excited is the group that we have for COL-LAB. Everybody involved brings something to the table, which is something so incredibly cool. We all mesh really, really well. We all get along. When you think about it, being an influencer is a lot of being by yourself. You know, you might have friends that are influencers, you might talk to them, but you don't get to see a lot of them. At least I don't. So when you go to a project like this and you're meeting 7 people, well, 6, I already knew Sam, but when you're meeting a group of people for the first time or the first time in a very long time, it can be really intimidating. The great thing about COL-LAB was that all of us got along so well. We met each other and within a couple of hours we were all playing Heads Up together and just having such a good time, like we've known each other for years, and that's such an incredible feeling. All of that needing to break the ice just went out the window so quickly, and we all really got along really well. It's really cool to be able to be involved in such early stages of a brand and to give your opinions on formula and textures, what works, what doesn't, especially when you have 8 people who all deal with different problems, have different preferences. Everyone's bringing something and everyone has a different opinion, so you kind of have a lot more of your bases covered, so to speak. So since February, it's been really cool because we've been getting samples in the mail of all of the different products, and we're able to test them out, give our opinions. This didn't work, this needs more pigmentation, I like the feel of this, I'm not sure about that. And to see it all come to fruition has been really super, super awesome. I just noticed that this light over here turned blue, and I didn't know it could turn blue, and I don't know how to turn it back, but I kind of like that it's blue, so I wonder if it's gonna change again. It's been really cool seeing the evolution of COL-LAB and seeing it go from basically testing out different formulas and textures and then getting samples in the mail, being able to give our feedback, tell them what we liked, tell them what we didn't, tell them what worked, tell them what does not work, and then finally seeing the finished product. It's really, really cool. Definitely is a lot more work than I would have thought. Test out colors, but then you test out textures, and then you test out finishes, and they're all on different colors, so you kind of have to imagine, oh, well, I really like this shade, but with this texture and with this shimmer, and like kind of pulling them together, and you have to kind of imagine it until you actually see it come to fruition. I feel like I've said fruition a couple times in this video. Some of the products I definitely want you guys to check out are, first of all, the foundation. There's 2 foundations, and for me, kind of combining them is what brings them to their best light. First of all, you have Meet Your Matte, which is the matte foundation. It's nice because it's not a completely flat matte. It definitely gives you that kind of glow from within feel. And then you have Bright Spark, which is a radiant foundation. These are nice too because the matte foundation actually has kind of a satiny matte finish on the bottle and on the cap, and then the Bright Spark has a very reflective cap and a very shiny bottle, so you can easily tell which is which if you get them both. I personally like to combine the two, so I'll do a pump of the matte and then I'll do a pump of Bright Spark, and they just kind of come together in this beautiful harmony and just give such a nice finish on the face. I also love the Pro eyeshadow palettes. These are fantastic. The formula on these eyeshadows is like nothing I have ever seen at this price point. They're super, super nice and creamy and smooth. The mattes are beautiful. The shimmery frost colors are also just so nice and easy to work with. All the palettes are super nice, but my favorite has to be Follow Me, which is this blue themed one. The first reason I really like it is because there is a lot of warm eyeshadow palettes out right now, but there's not much in that cooler range, so it's nice to see my lovely blues getting some face time here. And there's also a couple shades here that are just fantastic. This blue right here blows my mind. It's so smooth and it has this just, it's dark, but it has this vibrancy underneath it that's just beautiful. And then there's this duochrome. You guys know how I feel about duochromes. That just stunning. This palette is my favorite. I also really, really, really like the eyebrow pencil, the Shape and Shade. It's nice because it has a twist up, but it is that kind of triangle shape. So if you use one side, it can be super, super fine. If you use the chubbier side, you can get more of a broad stroke, so kind of to fill in versus fine hairs. You can do both with this one, and it's also got the spoolie at the end, which I feel like is really important with eyebrows. Last but not least, the Glitter and Go lip pigments. These are loose pigments that you can pop right onto your lips to add a little bit of shine. I personally like using them on my eyes more than anything. Right now I actually have Scenester in the inner corners, and I've used Fetish, which may seem super crazy, but I've used this on the lids before with the Get Ready With Me palette, which is the more warm toned palette here, and it just adds this awesome next level of just beautiful shimmery gorgeousness. So these I like because they definitely can be multi-purpose. So I really hope that you go to your local Sally Beauty, check out these products, let me know what you think. I always am here to hear your feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching, for supporting. Make sure you check out all of my other collab creators. They are so amazing, definitely worth your follow, so go check them out, subscribe to them, and I will see you next time.